What's going on, Libra? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for the remainder of July 2023. So, in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the rest of the month. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more regarding the rest of July 2023, Libra. Now, before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Libra, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Libra. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading and see what wants to come through for you. I will say it's raining out, so you may hear a little bit of pitter patter. I love the rain. I don't know about you, so hopefully you don't mind. Let's go. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Libra. See what we got going on here for you, Libra. Ooh. Wow. Very interesting energy that you have going on here, Libra, for sure. Now, before we get into the tarot, let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And this is going to be what frequency does the universe want you to look at and really observe and take in for the rest of July. And the first frequency is the Misser. And you see how this woman is kind of, she looks a little bit decrepit and not really healthy because she's too attached to the physical realm. So in some sort of way, no matter how you cut it, there is, and especially as I'm looking at the cards, an attachment to outcome, which I think is really going to hold you back. Now, on a practical level, there is some sort of physical thing that is holding you back, actually more than you know. For some of you, this is going to have to do with a car, an apartment, a place of residence that you actually know deep down you need to change, but you're just holding on to it because it feels secure. Now, for others of you, what's coming through very strongly with this Mr. Energy, Libra, is some of you are actually great at saving money, but horrible at investing it. Or if you do invest, it's something about invest more, like there's something about you building up a dangerous amount of excess potential around some sort of stagnant physical thing in your life. Some of you, it's something you don't want to let go of. Others of you, it's literally the money in your bank account that you're kind of holding on to out of fear. Now, that makes sense. You know, we live in unpredictable times. It's always good to have a lot of savings, but if it's too stagnant and you just try to hold on, you know, that's what I want you to look at here, okay? Because there is something about, like the main thing coming through here so strongly, no matter what you have going on, whether this has to do with love, for many of you this is going to be career though, do your best to not be attached to the outcome. You should only be attached to the frequency of, you know, looking at yourself in the eye at the end of the day and saying, like, did I get better today? Did I put my best foot forward today? Did I bring the right amount of energy to my work, or did I let my, you know, thoughts get the best of me and drain me? So look at your attachment to anything physical and really start looking at how you can free yourself from that. All right. Now, the other frequency Spirit wants you to look at is intensity. And this is similar to the Knight of Wands frequency, Libra, where Spirit wants you to take action or take a risk and have fun, if that makes any sense here. Intensity, I feel like there's something in your life that you're not bringing the proper amount of passion, intensity, and enthusiasm into because your thoughts are essentially scattered. What's coming through here is some of you are very unsure about a recent decision that you made or a decision that you will be making, especially when it comes to your career. Subtle adjustment in your career for some of you, working for that promotion. Others of you changing your career in general, starting a new business. And there's something here about, like you're focused on, instead of focusing on the donut, the beautiful strawberry frosting donut, you're focused on the hole in the middle of the donut and you're missing the beauty of it. So instead of holding on, basically what I'm getting is instead of holding on to the beauty of the past, clinging to things that make you feel safe but don't really make you feel satisfied, you want to actually be more attached to your vision of the future. They say that human beings think an average of 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. Of those 70,000 thoughts, about 99% of those thoughts are recycled from the day before. And that's the frequency I'm feeling here. There's something about being just not reckless, but intensely diving into new, being open to new love. Because what I am sensing from this is, for many of you in love, there actually is going to be a new love opportunity that presents itself to you, especially when it comes to your work. For those of you making changes in your career, I'm getting that there's going to be a love opportunity with someone you actually don't know yet. For most of you, if you're single. If you're a single Libra out there, the song, I Just Haven't Met You Yet, just popped in my head. So there's something about a new love coming into your life when it has to do with career, but there's something about being attached to the thought of an old person or old possessions that's really going to hold you back. Now, the other frequency you're meant to look at is nothingness. And in this deck, it's actually, traditionally, this card is the Hierophant, having to do with traditional spirituality, bridging the material world to the non-physical world. But because nothingness is here, Spirit wants you to look at your approach to merging spiritual principles with the physical world and perhaps doing it in an unconventional way. Because usually the Hierophant is a card of convention. In this particular deck, it's actually, Zen. So really look at your thought patterns. There's something about repeating thoughts and just being Zen will actually help you a lot this month. So with that being said, let's get into the tarot. Your opportunity is the Queen of Wands, Libra. This is your opportunity for the rest of July, and this is about being passionate, excited, really being someone who just shows up and doesn't care what other people think about them as well. You see this black cat on this card represents the Queen of Wands not caring what anyone thinks about her. Now, if you're a male, a man, or a more masculine Libra, there could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, coming into your life when it comes to love. For most of you out there, though, this is an energy that I'm getting that you're meant to embody. Once again, Knight of Wands, the intensity card, bring intensity into your life. Now, your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. So, your challenge is, results are not instantaneous for some of you. For some of you starting something new, I'm getting so strongly that you're going to be very successful at this new business or whatever this new thing that you're starting, but you're going to have to rely on your vision, your enthusiasm, your energy. Once again, don't judge yourself about the end result. Judge yourself, what energy did I bring to my life this month is the most important thing. So, it's almost like put the blinders on is what I'm getting. Don't be too attached to the outside world. Now, the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge as well. Some of you being too attached to money. And it's just like there's just reading about don't be afraid to make money. Don't be afraid to lose money. People who let money control them rarely ever get rich because it's too much energy focused on it. It's a tool, right? And also, what I will say on a more esoteric, metaphysical level, for those of you, money is a reflection of your ability to get what you want. This is something I had to learn the hard way. Let me repeat that. Money is literally a reflection of your own ability to get what you want. And what I'm getting from this is in order for you to get what you want, You can't do it traditional with this nothingness card here. A lot of you who are going to be entering into perhaps a spiritual business or expanding that spiritual business, there's something about you being unconventional. Queen of Wands opportunity. What is your challenge? Queen of Pentacles in your challenge. What I'm getting, for many of you who are into astrology, will know that Pluto is leaving Capricorn, the sign of like top-down control, government, ruled by Saturn restriction, and Pluto is moving into Aquarius, which is all about the new age, more unconventional things. And so some of you who are going into a business or you're trying to get promoted the traditional way, there's something it's not going to work anymore. So I would be just very cautious of doing anything the traditional way, if that makes any sense, because the world is changing around us, and there's many people who are stuck in an old paradigm that try to sell you on something that is just looks weird, like predatory salespeople, or something like that. Nothing wrong with sales if it's a great service, but that's just what I'm getting. Now, great month for you overall. Like, whatever's going on for you is actually really excellent this month. In your overall general energy, you have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and also the Star. So no matter how you cut it, there's a lot of public attention coming your way if that's what you want. The Six of Wands has to do with public victory, you really overcoming some difficult challenge. The Seven of Pentacles is about you really looking at your own hard work and being satisfied with it, and looking at, once again, for some of you, those attachments to the physical. Although this person is very grateful for all those pentacles representing value in the physical world, money, possessions, whatever, real estate, there is that potential that you need to renew it, because the star right next to it is renewal. So don't be too attached to your old possessions. But no matter how you cut it, I do feel like a lot of you are in a very beautiful position. A new cycle of your life is happening, but really, we're going to have to see when we clarify what it's about in general. But when it comes to what you don't see coming, Libra, you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Knight of Swords, and you also have the Strength card for what you do not see coming. And so what I'm getting from this is there is, in what you don't see coming, this has to do with really letting go, cutting out a past burden from your life, hard and sharp. It's really hard to do. I feel like there's an emotional attachment to this, of security. For a lot of you, this is going to be a relationship that you need to let go of. You need to redefine the relationship. There's a soulmate twin flame that's really holding you back because you're not meant to be together in that way, that you're meant to cut hard. But it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to dig deep with strength here. Now, for others of you, I am getting, if you're doing some sort of career expansion, changing your career, a lot of hard work needs to be done very quickly up front. But if you can do that, you will come out victorious and you will be happy with the results that you get here. But once again, what I'm getting from this, especially in a career sense or anything to do with money, is just worry about your energy rather than the external results this month. Some of you, like, the frequency I'm getting is you're going to be successful at this thing, but some of you just don't believe in someone you're working with, or you don't believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, the truth about this reality is people just don't believe in themselves because they never tried at anything. Like, deep down, everyone knows if they put their heart, mind, spirit into something, you will be successful. But it's just you don't want to put in the work, is what I'm getting. Or there's some sort of weirdness about that. Take it or leave it. That's just what I'm getting. Now, when it comes to your advice from your spirit guides, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Temperance card, and also the Three of Pentacles. Whatever developmental money thing that you have going on, because that seems to be the theme of the reading, changes in your finances, learning a new skill, changing your business practices, working for that promotion, you're on the right path. Like, I will tell you right now, whatever thing you have going on with money, because I'm getting it's a subtle change with your money, investment, letting go of old things, starting a new career, etc., you're actually going to be very, very successful with this. Spirit is telling you you made the right decision, but you just need to stick to it. Something about stick-to-itiveness is so important for you. Now, there's a sub-message. I don't know if I already said this. Some of you are going to meet a new lover through your career. And it's coming through so strongly for many of you. Many of you won't be open to this because you're going to be just like, it's not the right time. But if you want it, it's there. And even if you don't meet this lover through this new career move instantaneously this month, I'm getting, 10 of Cups is more like long term. But I'm getting there is something short term if you want it in love, and you will meet this person somehow through a career. So through your career, or you're going to meet them while they're doing their career. There's something about career and love meshing this month for you. That actually could be why the opportunity is the Queen of Wands and the challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. The opportunity is there's passion, there's love in the air, but something to do with money or career that actually blocks love, or it's just weird, those business personal lines are weird to cross. So that's what I got for you. I really see you being successful. It's just like a month of a rite of passage is what I'm getting. So it depends on where you're at, but let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's see what the Queen of Wands is here in your opportunity, Libra, for the rest of July. Why is the Queen of Wands here? All right, yeah. This is the message I'm getting. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Remember, the Three of Pentacles is also in your advice. Three of Pentacles has to do with learning a skill, working on your business with your heart, mind, and soul, or just being at some sort of developmental phase. But the number 3 is harmony. Whatever business choice that you've made, as long as you're passionate about it, you cannot go wrong. And this is what I'm getting. Some of you here are worried about the money side of this. I'm passionate about this thing, but I don't know if I'll actually make it. Now, for some of you with partners, it gets more complicated. For those of you who have new business partners, there's something about, like one person working harder than the other person, but there's something for you to learn from that experience. I just feel like if you put your head down and work with passion, you may not get instantaneous results, but you're going to move away from this lifeline that's holding you back of playing it safe too much, right? The Misser card. And then you have intensity. So there's a lot of fire and earth in this reading. So let's go ahead and see what the Queen of Pentacles is here in your challenge. All right, why is that here for you, Libra, in your challenge for this month? Queen of Pentacles in your challenge is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and also the Magician. Yeah, I think this is you overthinking something to do with money here that leads to a Tower moment in your challenge, okay? What I get from this, in your challenge, there's definitely money moves going on. In some sort of way, you're letting go of old possessions or you're starting something new. And this is something, although it's challenging, it's for your highest good. Here, the Queen of Swords is like watching that tower blow up, and she's just kind of like, yeah. So there's some sort of foundation that's coming to an end in your life. For a lot of you, this does have to do with letting go of some sort of physical thing that you're letting go of. It's very scary, but that's what's going to activate your own potential here, okay? There's something about like having skin in the game, if that makes sense, and that's what's going to make you successful here. I was about to say, there's really no major arcana cards in this reading, and I apologize for not saying this earlier, but it will feel like a very practical month. Although there's a lot of spiritual changes going on in the background, you activating your potential, letting go of old foundations, it's going to feel quite practical. Like you just have your head in the sand, like you have your head in the work box. And I think that's actually, or you also have the Strength card and the Temperance. Well, I'm shot. But this is, yeah, it's a transitional month with your career. There is going to be an opportunity for love. Somehow you meet this person doing their career, or this person meets you while you're doing your career. I just think you have so much going on that you may reject love, and that would be understandable. But let's see why the Star is here. What the Star has to do with a wish fulfillment, renewal, healing, regeneration. So why is the Star here? I feel like some sort of endeavor. If you can let go of the past, heartbreak from the past, you're going to feel alive. Not so much like spiritually crazy, but just alive, if that makes sense. Why is the Star here? The Star is clarified by the Page of Swords and also the Empress here. The Page of Swords and also the Empress. What's coming through is during the process of this financial transition or whatever you have going on with what I'm mentioning, there's going to be a lot of doubting, questioning. Is this money going to really make me happy? I should have just stayed with what I was doing. The Page of Swords has to do with getting information, stalking, but it's coming through initially as you doubting your own ability to be abundant. For some sort of reason, because this involves some sort of risk, letting go of the past. Now, for others of you here, there is going to be something about coworkers that's quite weird. Quite good, though, like learning from each other. There's something about a mentor and a mentee. Once again, your opportunity is the Three of Pentacles. In your advice, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is to do with collaboration and oftentimes mentorship. But what you need more of is mentorship in a unique way, because Hierophant also has to do with mentorship, learning with other people, whether you're teaching them something or they're learning from you in a business or spiritual life coaching sense, something. There's something about that happening where you're either developing someone or someone is developing you, or something about that, if there's a lot of people involved in this. If you're solo, then I just see this as you really questioning your own abundance, and abundance is your birthright. Just don't let the matrix suck you into these lower paradigms is what I would say there. Let's go to what you don't see coming. Let's clarify why the Ten of Wands is here. There is some sort of burden, some sort of thing you could be suppressing. Let's see, why is the Ten of Wands here when it comes to what you don't see coming? What I get from this reading is going to feel like a lot of hard work up front, and then by the end of July, you're going to be like, well, I'm happy I put in that work. I'm happy I made this move. But at first, even as you're watching this, you might feel like you're in some sort of storm, but the storm will pass, is what I'm getting from this. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Yeah, so this is definitely powerful. Ten of Wands is clarified by the Strength card, and this is in what you don't see coming. The Strength card is literally in what you don't see coming, so this is twice. A lot of you, some of you could be dealing with a Leo that you feel is burdening you. A Leo, like the zodiac sign Leo in their big three or a predominant placement. You could feel like you're letting go of a Leo in your life that's a burden. Now, for many of you, this has to do with also letting go of your lower pride and moving in with your higher self. That's what's going to get you to that's what's going to make you succeed, is what I'm getting. Remember the thing that I was telling you about. Don't judge yourself about, did I make money in my business this month? No. It's about, did I get better? Did I learn? Did I show up with the proper energy? That's the higher self, right? Everyone could be judging you on, their business didn't do good. They didn't get that promotion they want. They didn't, whatever is going on. But you need to merge with your higher self that can witness the lower self, right? That's why the nothingness card is here, to witness, be the observer of your own thoughts, right? Making sure that your thoughts don't run you, but you run your thoughts. Thoughts are a tool, but oftentimes the tool tries to be the master, and that's where you're going to get in trouble. This is a month of you tapping into your own courage, strength, and resilience. This is really about developing your own resilience this month as well. And for most of you, this is not going to be happening on your own. But you also are going to have the strength to let go of something, because Libra, and quickly. This could have to do with that material possessions, an old relationship. The Ten of Wands has to do with a burden, and the 10 has to do with an ending. The Strength card is here, letting go of your pride and letting something come to an end when it comes to what you don't see coming. So however that resonates, take it. Now let's just get some advice for you, right? Let's get some advice for you, because there's a lot of moving parts in this reading. In your challenge, you have the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Magician. This is you really making a decision to blow up a foundation, let go of the past, and activate your highest potential. But I don't know. Let's see why the Three of Pentacles is here in your advice. Because remember, it's also here in your opportunity. And if you're a regular listener of my readings, you know that the opportunity is always related to the advice. And because it's showing up twice, it can't be any more obvious. Collaboration, learning a new skill. Hold on. Why is the Three of Pentacles? here? Okay, well, hold on. The the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and also the Queen of Pentacles here when it comes to your advice from Spirit. Now, there's a few messages coming through. Remember how I told you there's going to be a love offer? There's going to be a love opportunity for you to meet someone through your career. Many of you have not met this person yet. You don't even know who this person is. And by the middle to the end of July, you will. Or if you know who this person is, you'll be with them, or at least there's an opportunity for that. In this reading, the Two of Cups has to do with love, soulmates, harmonious energy. The Knight of Cups, romance. Queen of Pentacles, business, money. Now, on the one hand, there's going to be that love opportunity in career. On the other hand, since this is the advice, Spirit is saying whatever you're working on, this needs to be a labor of love and idealism. Okay? So the Knight of Cups is someone who looks at the world through rose-tinted glasses. Two of Cups is almost like a soul contract. Many of you don't know it yet, but whatever career you're making, your soul actually was contracted into this work, like you were meant to do it. And whenever there's something like that, yes, you'll flow, it will be easy, but there's always going to be a rite of passage. And instead of romanticizing the past, oh my God, I have $100,000 in the bank, but I'm not going to do anything because I just want to be safe until the world ends and the apocalypse comes. Or my old car, the Porsche sitting here, so nice. No, it's like it's not making you happy anymore. So instead of idealizing what you have, your past experiences, there's really going to be an idealism here of your future. And the last thing I'll say is a Zen-like approach to your work. Three of Pentacles has to do with a labor of apprenticeship, skill, learning the ins and outs of the business, becoming better at it if you're already a master at it, but you will lose yourself in it. The Two of Cups is a labor of love. Knight of Cups, love, idealism. And because it's related to this Three of Pentacles here, and you have the intensity card and you have the nothingness card here, as a reader, what I'm translating that as is you losing yourself in your work and merging with your higher self through your work. This is what happens to me when I'm even doing these readings. I actually don't feel as zenned out as I could be today, but as you'll see when I'm doing these readings, it's a labor of love. I don't even know how long I've been doing it. I go into a Zen state, and that's really about merging with the higher self and letting go of the ego, right? In the beginning of these readings, I was on my ego. Oh my God, I said this word. What will people think? Now it's just like, because I love it. And there's something here that you're going to grow to love more than you do now. But with that being said, there's a lot of great things coming through here, Libra, and I'm going to leave you with that, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your July, and I'll talk to you soon.